Learning Action Cell or LAC is a professional development mechanism and is accredited internationally. That being said, how are you going to conduct LAC effectively? And why bother about LAC when in fact you are limited in going to school? These two questions needs an answer. Plus, we have a bonus at the end. Hi everyone, this is Zircon and welcome to my channel. When COVID-19 struck, people are getting sick and big numbers have fallen because of that sickness. This is giving a different scenario also for education. Good that our secretary is on call. Following the minimum health standard, our Department of Education Secretary, Leonor Magtolis Briones, is determined to ensure the health, safety, and well-being of learners, teachers, and DepEd personnel, and that learning must continue. This is our marching order, and in response is the Learning Continuity Plan or the LCP, which is the link to the long-term goal of Sulong Edukalidad. The idea is, if we have learning standards in the form of curriculum standards, there must be a learning modality to deliver that curriculum standard. This is where the Learning Action Cell comes in. There is a need to capacitate the teachers, learners, and parents on the LDM to be able to adjust and implement to this new learning modality. DepEd Order Number 35, Series 2016, defined the Learning Action Cell as K-12 Basic Education Program school-based continuing professional development strategy for the improvement of teaching and learning. There is a need to prepare the teachers for the multimodal teaching and learning delivery as part of the LCP. Training interventions and continuing support in terms of coaching and community of practice can be done through LAC. It will be a very critical support system that we can get from each other as a community. That sense of community among teachers and leaders can be achieved by making sure that we can connect with each other even when we are not physically able to see each other. LAC is not a one-man show. It involves a collaborative planning, problem solving, and action implementation. LAC is a platform where teachers share in the spirit of trust and in the spirit of caring. We want to improve ourselves and the school so that we can teach the learner better. That being said, every teacher is part of a LAC composing of 5 to 15 members. It is headed by the school head, being the LAC leader. The first member is the LAC facilitator, usually the senior teacher, which can either be the master teacher or the department head. The rest are LAC members. From them, a LAC documenter, which acts as secretary, can be appointed. LAC resource person can come from the group, or an expert from the outside group can be invited. To ensure the success of the LAC, norms of business conduct must be followed. Business conduct because it is formal in nature. Here are the steps of LAC conduct before, during, and after. Step 1. The LAC facilitator will do the following. Send an invite to the members following this format: the purpose or title, the schedule, including the date and time, and the venue or the platform. The LAC facilitator will also prepare the LAC forms. LAC Form 1 and LAC Form 2 is accomplished once only, usually done at the beginning of the school year. LAC Form 3 and LAC Form 4 is accomplished every time there is a LAC session. The LAC may be conducted once or twice a month. Step 2. There are 3 things to be done. Number 1 is the stimulus. This can either be lecture, orientation, coaching, workshop, practicum, or development or utilization of materials. 2. Collaborative discussion. This is the sharing session part. The teachers are asked to share about their experiences. Probe questions that will lead to the following points. 1. Experience in the process. 2. Specific challenges in using the tool. 3. Possible strategies and techniques discovered while following the steps. And 4. Aspects that they easily mastered. 3. Action planning in order to implement agreed activities. Moreover, accomplishment of LAC Forms 3 and 4. Or, you can follow this format for Step 2. 1. Small group sharing. Sharing of reflection from a subdivided small group. 2. Small group reporting. A representative from the smaller group will share the answer or reflection. 3. Big group or the plenary sharing. The LAC facilitator will synthesize the smaller group answers or reflection, and then will give input, and then will ask the big group to reflect on another question. 4. Synthesis. The LAC facilitator will ask 2 to 3 volunteers to share their thoughts and will synthesize the discussion. 5. Looking forward. The LAC facilitator will give an assignment. And 6. Completion of reports. Everyone will complete LAC Forms 3 and 4. Now, we will proceed to the third and final step. Number 1. LAC members to implement or adopt the proposed strategies or activities in their classroom or school. 2. LAC members should be prepared to report back the success or challenge of the activities. And 3. LAC leader and LAC facilitator should monitor and evaluate the progress in terms of improved learners' outcome. LAC doesn't end after the lecture. We need to go far beyond that. We need to think about our teaching practices. We reflect on our practices. We look for ways to be able to address certain issues and difficulties on our own. And we share this with others. We collaborate. The process of sharing and the process of collaborating will innovate certain aspects of our practice. Then we try to implement this innovation in our practice and then evaluate. It is a continuing process that eventually leads to innovation. That's it! Easy steps to follow in conducting effective LAC. Remember, it is effective if there are evidences of increased knowledge and understanding, critical reflection, change in teachers' practice, all aimed at improving learners' participation and school achievement. Great teacher never stop learning. Even in times of COVID, it is our responsibility to be updated. We need to continue on learning and reflecting and innovating. We need the Learning Action Cell. Ika nga, business as usual, so that we can make our learning delivery more responsive. So, do you want to have an effective conduct of LAC? Follow these 3 easy steps. Here comes the bonus part. I am going to share with you the processing we've done for the LDM2 Module 1 Lesson 2 on organizing LAC. We use Mentimeter for our Slack. Mentimeter is an interactive presentation app that allows users to create presentations and receive input from the audience through polls, charts, and other interactive features. Click the link at the description below for the instructions on using it. The first question for processing is, what are the key characteristics of strong and effective LAC leader? The choices are authoritarian, transformational, coach, laissez-faire, transactional, and strategic. Majority of the respondents choose transformational. 33% agreed that the key characteristic of a strong and effective LAC leader is when he or she inspires members with a sense of purpose and excitement. Surprisingly, 13% voted for a laissez-faire LAC leader and 0% for transactional type of LAC leader. The second question is, how can a LAC leader provide support for teachers? Various responses were given. The bigger the text size, the most number of teachers voice out that support. The third and final question is, what might be the value of regularly working with a group in providing support to teachers? The responses came in open-ended type. To synthesize, we have Mr. Harold L. Reyes, Senior High School Science Teacher.
Good day everyone, I'm Teacher Harold from A.S. Bernardo National High School of the City Schools Division of Tacurong. I will be answering 2 questions regarding the Learning Action Cell. I hope that you will be enjoying watching this video and also you will learn from my answers. Honestly, there are a lot of lessons that I gained from participating in the Learning Action Cell, or what we call the LAC. Honestly, this helps me more as a reflective teacher. I say this one because in our session, we are free to express our ideas, we are free to suggest what we have in our mind. But more importantly, I would say that this Learning Action Cell has given us an opportunity to recognize our strengths and our weaknesses, and it allows us to identify our priorities in dealing problems and that we encounter along the way. And at the end of the day, what matters is we try to reflect in giving best, if not better, service to our students and partner stakeholders. We are human and we're not an island. So it is not bad that we ask support from other people. So we need group who will understand us, who will try to guide us and constantly motivate us to do better. And with that, I would say that if you surround yourself with brilliant people, then that's amazing. But if you will surround yourself with people with wider vision in life, is really wisdom. So as we collaborate with a group, as we work with a group, we try to understand the value of constant dialogue. And of course, we will have a very productive community and a very quality work in our workplace. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you have learned something from my answers. I am praying that we will heal as one. We know that we can beat this pandemic and we could do better in giving quality and best service to our dear students and our partner stakeholders. Mabuhay ka, Department of Education!